Part 4 of startup marketing is on producing really cheap marketing. There's some really creative stuff out there that I've seen over the years, and I've done a lot of it myself, and been able to acquire a lot of customers because of it. And I wanted to share a couple of those with you. So there's 6 events that I think are really good. Number 1, host events. Whether or not it's a meetup or a meetup at your office or a larger startup weekend type of event or just a breakfast club at your local restaurant. Anything like that can put your name out there and get people to look at you as a source, and that's the key. They want to look at you as you are the expert in the industry. My good friend Matt Smith of Insight Pool down in Atlanta, he was trying to get early users, and he didn't know how to do it, but he thought of a really interesting way to get some users. So what he did was he went to the store and went to a concert, bought a bunch of popsicles, and it was a super hot day, and he would hand out these popsicles, and in return people had to give them their email addresses. So really cool creative way. It cost the price for the concert plus the popsicles, so I think it was $40 total. So really creative there. Look, pen and paper can still do it. I've seen a company called Caring Norfolk, and what they did with their early initial marketing plan was they took a piece of paper, something like this, wrote on it, put their phone number, Caring Norfolk phone number, and they passed it out to people and said, look, if you want me to deliver something to you, I will do it. Just call me and we'll deliver it to them. They did that at Start Norfolk, the startup weekend, and they had something like $300 in sales from that weekend from a marketing plan similar to that. Really cool stuff. Hosting events, popsicles, pen and paper, guest blogging. Whenever you can become a resource and, like I said, a source or an expert on other people's stuff, other people's publications, that makes you become an expert. You don't have to know everything, you just have to act like it. And that's something that I've seen really do well. With your website, don't pay someone to do SEO, do it yourself. It takes a little bit longer. You have to tag it a little more, you have to put up a little bit more time into it. But at the end of the day, no one can write better than you can about your company. No one knows more about your company than you do. So remember that. And number 6, something that could be a little bit more expensive, but sponsoring events. Don't just sponsor events to sponsor events. Find the right type of event and sponsor it. We've seen a local company here, an accounting software company, an ERP company called Xtuple. They were looking not necessarily to find new customers, but they were looking to hire. And so they catered the beer for a weekend event, and they were able to find 4 employees from that weekend. So don't always look at sponsoring events from an immediate ROI. There could be other things that you're looking for as well. And Xtuple was able to find that out. So thank you. So the 6 tips to creative cheap marketing: popsicles, pen and paper, host events, guest blog, do your own SEO, do your own post, and sponsor events. That's part 4 of 7 for startup marketing. I'm Zach Miller.